And there they are. Oh, shit. Jake and Amir, baby.
Yes.
Thank you. I appreciate your time.
Darren and Will, everybody. Darren and Will.
Austin, Texas. Fuck yeah. Trade it up. Something, trade it up.
Yeah.
Trade it.
I feel like nerdy parents came down on their cool teenagers and be like, hey, what do y'all, I can trade it up. Yeah, hell, I'd like to trade it up. Bust a rhyme for me.
Trade it off.
Trade it off.
Trade
no,
it
you're
off.
not saying it right, Dad. You guys can...
Where's your shirt,
sit.
man? Yeah, everybody have a seat, please.
Yeah.
Please.
You're wearing a hat but no shirt. That's a weird priority.
The Rosenbergs and Carnell stole your clothes. That's fair. That was their place to take the shirt off your back.
You gave them the shirt off your back.
You're a good man. So much more you would give them, and they would ask for all of it, so be very careful.
Give them a yard and they'll take it. Give them an inch and they want more. The sleuth truth knows no bounds.
It's a hustle. It's a hustle. You guys, how are you feeling? We're in Texas. Thank you so much for coming to the show.
That's exciting. This is the end of Gumstock.
Headgumapalooza, Gumstock.
2016. Who here was here? Who here was here? Who here is here? Everybody should say yes.
Train It Up is gonna be like Jimi Hendrix playing the national anthem.
Yeah.
That's like people are gonna remember that because our country, we're gonna make our America great again, frankly. And no, don't clap for that.
I wonder when he thought it was great that he wants to do it again.
I think it was sometime, definitely around slavery
Oh,
times.
for sure.
When the Constitution was written, he was like, this is ideal.
Perfect. Nobody
Okay.
move. I'll be back in 280 years. Who was that man? That weird-haired man.
Donald Trump?
Yeah, oh, nice, dude.
Thank you. I'm serious. But let's not make it political. We're all Cruz supporters here.
Yeah. We're all in cruise control. This is cruise country. We're all cruising USA.
We all trust Ted, and Ted is trusted, and his hands are normal size, so...
Is America ready for an ugly president? Are
That's
we
the
really
question.
there yet? That's so progressive. It's so cool.
He looks like a Madame Tussauds,
Yeah.
apprentice made her.
That's
made him.
right. He looks like if Mitt Romney wax statue was left in the sun for a week.
Even Mitt Romney's melted wax statue is more attractive, I think, than Ted Cruz.
He looks like if I tried to make a Ted Cruz statue out of a potato.
Yeah, a Mr. Potato Ted.
Nice. That was fast. That was good.
Come on, folks. Come on.
Mr. Potato
Well, this is very
Ted.
tightly scripted.
But still, I came up with it, so you should be applauding.
Quickly.
Whenever I did come up, yeah, that's correct. It's not correct.
We do a podcast. So,
Isn't that great? Everyone here listens to our show individually, maybe driving. You're all driving on the same highway, perhaps, if you live in Texas, or working out on the same elliptical machine.
all at the same time?
310 people just going like this at the same time, like a
This
Buster
dude's
Keaton
still not
movie.
wearing a shirt. Everybody on his back.
You have,
You do have a jacket. You have something you could cover yourself up
of course.
with. It looks like you almost have. Did they give you back the shirt? Okay.
They took your shirt. Told
Yeah.
you to take it. Now we know how people like Donald Trump become powerful. I mean, you would vote Dave Rosenberg for president, right?
Dave's more than a president. He's sort of a religion. He's a cult leader.
He's a King David.
He's an idea.
He's an ideagog. Who here has listened to our show before, our podcast before?
Thank you for that. So everyone here knows how it works, but we should still explain it. Why don't we have a seat? I'm gonna let's sit down. It's time. It's time.
Okay. 1 second.
And now for the sitting portion, which is very hard.
Which completes the rap song. This is, by the way, these were all the lyrics to Trade It Up starting, it ended right now. There's a 9-minute skit at the end of Trade It Up. It's good.
Just a bowl of Twinnovation stuff. So who put an inhaler in Dave's bowl?
Does somebody have asthma?
Someone is dead because of this bit.
Shirt off your back. Fuck it, here's my medicine.
Here is the breath from my body.
Take it. You need it more than me.
Oh.
Kill me.
There is some money in here, too.
Really?
Good on you.
Look at that. This is if Dave turned into a bowl of shit, this would what would be it? It's a lighter, rubber bands, a dollar bill, an inhaler.
It looks like the inside of Dave's pocket.
Takes out a passport. How is Dave's passport in that wicker basket? Amazing. So our podcast, are we too far behind? This is a good location for us, do you think?
Yeah, why don't we move up, get a little intimate.
Trade it up?
I love you guys. I'm a big Texas fan, actually.
Really? What's your favorite thing about Texas? No, don't answer for him.
Senator, soon-to-be president, Theodore Cruz. Oh, come on, I'm clearly kidding.
So our show is an advice podcast. We do an advice podcast. It's called If I Were You. It's actually the only advice podcast on the internet.
We're actually changing the name to If I Were Cruz.
Yeah, I love that. I love that. Every answer is deporting people. It's so fast. We do it faster. We do it faster than usual. I should silence my phone.
This thing is so limp.
What? Yeah, I would just hold it.
That is not what she said. You snarky little asshole.
She's actually never said that.
She never said it once.
That's what I say after every sentence that doesn't work for that's what she said. So you'd be like, I went to the grocery store.
Oh, she didn't say that?
Yeah, I guess so.
It was more about your penis.
So we do our best to advise people who will email us. These people are in sticky situations. They're confused. They're at a crossroads in their life. And who better to trust than me and Jake, I guess.
That's fair.
Those of you who've listened to the show before know that every episode starts with a theme song. An original theme song written by one of our fans. And we thought it would be amazing, knew it would be amazing, if we invited one of those fans on the stage and she could perform a theme song for you guys. Would you be okay with that?
Live in the flesh.
Well, that
right
sounds
now.
fun.
Please welcome Aubrey Scott.
Hell yeah! Audrey performed. How many theme songs have you written for us at this point?
8.
8 is great. Each one better than the last. Is this an original or one we've played on the show before?
It's a new one.
Whoa.
Do you need a microphone from us or you're good to go? She's good to go. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Miss Audrey Scott.
All right. Hey, can I get you guys to clap for me? It's gonna be just do it until I stop playing. All right, ready? It's 1, 2, 1. If you've got a sense of humor, and if you're in a sticky spot, if you like the 2 guys from College Humor, you'll really like the If I Were You podcast.
Audrey Scott, ladies and gentlemen.
And don't forget, if you want to hear more of Audrey Scott, you're playing a show somewhere.
You're demanding it?
You're playing the show right now.
We
didn't choose questions.
We're playing March 19th at Javelina on Rainy Street, my band.
What's the name of your band?
We're called 6C.
6C. It's like seasick, but the other way around.
Of course.
So you feel fine. One more time for Audrey Scott, ladies and gentlemen. That was great.
I agree.
I thought that was good.
You're talking to me like you think I thought it was not good. Like we're debating it.
You're right. Sorry.
Okay, yeah.
Are you guys ready for us to answer some questions? These are real emails from real people. We're going to give them fake names to preserve their...
What a boring thing to chant.
Anonymity! Got a lot of imity! Got a lot of people trying to drain me anonymity!
Try to take away from a...
Identity.
Good man.
Thank you. Witness Protection Drake is a new character I'm not working on anymore. We got 2 good ones to start. Why don't we begin with... how about
Bad voice,
somebody
don't
gives
like
me
it.
a guy's name?
I got a Crandis. Crandis has been following us around at every single one of our live shows.
I'm
I think it's
seeing
the
lots of
same guy.
headgum shirts. This is amazing.
Yeah, thank you guys for visiting the merch table and buying some headgum gear.
Yeah, if anybody
Actually,
doesn't...
you should
yeah,
really
dude.
go, and you're good, huh?
Yeah, you don't need a shirt. You're good. If anyone wants to buy this guy's shirt, the merch table's in the back. Womanned by the lovely Tess. Tess, thank you so much for working on the merch
Thank
table.
you,
this entire
Tess.
time.
Let's give it up for Tess.
My favorite headgum employee, Tess. No offense.
Yeah, no, yeah, you know me and Marty both work there too, right?
Yeah, whatever. All right, ready? Crandis writes, "Hi, guys." Great, thank you. "I'm an 18-year-old male student from Iceland. It's all right that you mentioned my location on the show to add context to my question. I've been really confused lately as to how I should spend my money. On one hand, I have a pretty big interest in fashion, and I'm constantly looking at clothing online. I rarely shop from local stores because they don't have much variety, and I don't like to look like everyone else clothing-wise. I'm very much into clothing from brand names, like Margielia, Undercover, Rick Owens, and Cav...
That was Rick Owens.
Yeah! He likes my gene. And Cav Empt. That's right, Cav Empt. But the problem is that these brands are often quite expensive. For example, I've been thinking about buying this one bomber jacket that would cost me about $550 American. Roughly $7.5 trillion Icelandic kroner. And just recently I bought a pair of shoes for $400 American. As you can see, this hobby of mine can be very costly, but to me it's worth it. Now, on the other hand, I'm also very dedicated to going to college, more specifically, an American college. I've got good grades in the best high school in the country. There's only 4.
All of his classmates are sheep.
That's right, you sheep. Conforming to
Everyone
the
in college is a sheep.
Yeah, they're all wearing Cav Empt, walking around, I've got good grades, best high school in the country, and I'm planning to take the SATs and the ACTs tests later, along with setting my application to various colleges.
Of course.
I've done some research on colleges, and I would like to go to, and most of them cost over $30,000 a year in tuition. I've managed to save up some money, and I plan on working over the summer to earn more, but even with that extra money, I can't even afford 1 year's tuition, and I'm still be forced to take a student loan. So my question is, should I save my money and use it to reduce the cost of my student loans, even if it's just by a little, or should I treat myself
to a Cav Empt suit
by funding my expensive hobby? Thanks for reading this, Amir.
I fucking found this question.
And huge thanks if you guys solve my problem. Then his PS is about going to MIT. Should I read that or it doesn't matter?
It probably doesn't matter.
All right, let's give it up for Cav Empt. Sorry, Crandis. So, clothes or education? Clothes or school? Suits or learning shit?
I feel like you don't have to try that hard to be fashion forward in Iceland. Like, they all wear the sweater with the little...
Oh yeah, the band across.
And honestly, that's pretty tight. So...
The question is kind of silly, but it is kind of interesting. What if you save your money on college by just dressing like you went there? So tuition to USC is $50,000, I read recently, which is insane. That's like the cost of a down payment on a house every year for 4 years to attend a, second-rate education in school. That's right.
Did you go to USC?
Fight on. Fight off. How about that? Or you could spend about 25% of that on clothes that make you look like you went to school. Isn't it better to look better than to be smarter?
It's definitely better to look hot than be smart. But my problem is with the premise of the question, because he's acting like he has $50,000 either way, like a $50,000 clothing budget or a $50,000 college budget. And it sounds like his budget for clothes is under $1,000.
Yeah, and his budget for school is roughly that as well.
So we could just take out a student loan and also waste money on clothes like everybody else does. He just doesn't understand the way most Americans already work. He's just sort of a unique Icelander who is essentially American.
We've been to Iceland, correct?
There might still be a warrant out for my arrest in Iceland.
Most Icelandic people, if dressed well, look better than probably 99% of Americans. They're like tall, all buff for some reason. Very Aryan, very strong, pale, attractive people. I feel like
Nothing's hotter than being pale.
milky white, fair-skinned. Wow, you've never worked a day in your life. My idea of like aristocracy hasn't changed since 1785. That's why I still wear white satin gloves. Unless he's going to study to be a doctor, which you can't do by just looking good, I feel like his money is better spent on straight up
Cav-empt.
Cav-empt.
Cav-motherfucking-empt.
A cav-empt anything.
Does anyone here know what cav-empt is?
No.
I looked it up. It's pretty unattractive t-shirts.
Really?
They're like huge black t-shirts with really, really bright, enormous pictures on them. Like, it looks like you could get it for $9 at Marshall's. There's a chance he should just like go thrift shopping if he's into fashion.
For school?
Huh?
Or for clothes?
Oh, that's an interesting idea.
That's right. A Salvation Army for education.
College. Get Twinnovation back on stage.
How'd you like to learn nothing for 4 years? The problem is a lot of these majors. Are you guys in school? Who here is in school? Who here's majoring in, let's say, I don't know, sociology? Anybody a soc major? Anybody majoring in like anthro? Yeah, anthro.
Smart.
What's the end game there?
It's
Y'all gonna be anthro?
There's a lot of big money in anthro.
Here's the deal. You're better spending your money at anthropology. It's lovely woman's
This podcast
wear.
brought to you by Anthropology.
It's boho chic.
Let us offer you an apology. Isn't there a case to be made that he should spend his money on neither of these things? Because personally, I don't find either of them to be very important.
What's more important than how you look? That's not a rhetorical question. Name some stuff.
More important than how you look?
Yeah.
Nothing, but there's a couple things that are really close seconds.
Okay.
Like being a good person.
Sure.
That's probably it.
You never went to college.
Being hot and empathetic. I did go to college, motherfucker. I went to more college than you did. I went to 4 different colleges. I'm smarter than all y'all. Kicked out of 2, failed out of the other 2.
Failed out of the other one. That's 3. Shit. You can
Went to
see
the
why
School
I
of
failed
Hard
out.
Knocks, and also Eugene Lang.
The School of Knoxville, as well as Hard Knocks. So what would you tell this guy? Clothes or education?
Neither.
Oh.
Alcohol and drugs.
That's actually a bad advice.
It's hard to give somebody bad advice when they want to spend $1,000 a week on clothes.
On a cab
And all you have to do is say to not do that, and I'm just telling him to spend the money on drugs. But I'm going to go with that.
Here's 10 years removed from college. What I've learned was it's not
Jesus
what I
Christ,
learned.
Blumenfeld, how old are you?
I'm 58, but
You went to night school as a 49-year-old.
As a knight in medieval times. It's not what I learned in. I can't remember 5 facts that I learned in class. What was more important was living by myself between the ages of 18 and 22. I learned how to do laundry. I learned what money was.
When you were 22, you learned how to do laundry? I knew how it worked. I just knew that someone else was going to do it.
Well, at age 18, you learn how to do it yourself. What I'm saying is it's not what you learn in class. It's
I
what
learned
you learn
earlier than that, but go on.
It's what you learn in between those classes. And if you just move out of home at age 18 and spend that money on suit or perhaps online courses and specific things that you know you want to do.
And then you just watch YouTube videos of how your laundry machine works. Then that's essentially college.
YouTube that shit.
Yeah, you can YouTube the shit.
Here's some stuff that I still don't know how to do. And I went to college. I don't know how to change a tire. I have a flat tire. What do? I don't know. I took financial accounting. Do I know how to do financial accounting? No, I don't know how to do that either. Here's another thing I don't know what to do. What do you do if you're driving and you sneeze?
You just maybe die.
I went to driving school. What do I do if I sneeze? This is me. I ran over a kid.
It's like the most dangerous thing in the world.
What do I do if I sneeze?
I'll drive the machine at 90 miles per hour, and then sometimes I have sort of a violent convulsion where I shut my eyes and my whole body shakes. And will that be good?
Is that fine?
You are so vulnerable when you are driving and sneezing.
I know calculus, but what do I do if a homeless person threatens to fight me? I don't know. I didn't go to real school.
That's why I went to the school of hard knocks. And
so let's say a homeless guy pushes you to the ground. What's the correct?
Never would that happen.
I'd beat the shit out of him first.
That's why I preemptively stab any homeless person that I meet. Are you leering at me, sir?
Get a goddamn job, Al.
All right, we sufficiently answered Cap Empt. Let's go on to the next question.
We need a drunken guy's name.
Have you heard a name yet? Sorry, you guys, Amir is dead. He died.
Oh, sorry, I'm on Snapchat.
Daddy? Daddy is my name. Do you want to just use that? Let's call him Daddy.
Daddy?
Yeah. Same name as Daddy.
All right, this guy wrote his email drunk. Should I be extra drunk when I read it? Should I just read it straight?
I think you should actually read it like as sober as you can.
Okay.
Sort of like the dichotomy, the juxtaposition. Those are 2 big words that I know. School of Hard Knocks. I don't know what they mean, but they sounded good in that sentence.
You can buy a thesaurus for 99 cents. You don't have to go to school for $50,000.
You don't even need to buy it. Shut up, dude.
All right. Hi, guys. Just wrote this whitest drunk as ever. There are a few grammar mistakes, but kept them to preserve novelty.
Thank you for that.
Hey, I just wanted to write right now. I'm drunk. Not blackout drunk, but I know for sure that am drunk.
You might be blackout drunk.
There is this kind of hot single mom that I want to bang right now. How do I do? I swear that am at the point that I'll fuck anything that walks. I should mention that I still live with my parents. And I just put on Jumpman on blast.
Jumpman. Cool, yeah. I'm with it. I wrote this email.
And everybody is just starting dancing and jumping to the tune. Can you picture it?
What awful party is he also writing this email while he's DJing?
I swear the saddest, that is Valentine's Day. And I have no date or girlfriend and am just dancing. What bummer! everybody is pitying me. And they started playing old Hispanic, boring, shitty Hispanic. This is unfair. I should mention that I am in college pursuing a career in computer science to become a software engineer. Perfectly legible. That sentence was written by a computer. That way, I won't have to listen to my lame music my parents listen to so much. I may send this to If I Were You show, but I don't know. I hope you read this. I feel like I rally lost in life. Because I don't know if I'm ever gonna move out of my parents' home. Advise me. What do I do? Love?
Daddy.
Daddy! Let's go to for Daddy.
Jeez Louise. I think we all really feel for Daddy. I actually want to raise my glass. If anybody's drinking anything, raise it up, because we have all been Daddy. We all might be Daddy. I currently am Daddy. Just let Daddy know, because he's at home listening right now, that we've been there, and it gets better, or worse, or stays the same, but you're not alone.
We are all Daddy to Daddy. What kind of drunk are you?
Right now?
Are you no, not right now, in general. Are you oh, woe is me, advice me, help me, Hispanic music drunk? Are you, I'm king of the world, watch me try to jump over that tall thing, I'm gonna hurt myself drunk?
Yeah, I'm like, I'm gonna climb that, I'm gonna do this, you be drunk, you be drunk, you be drunk, you kiss me, you kiss her, you two, fuck. And then I wake up and I'm like, I'm despicable. I am sober what this guy is drunk. My sober is advice me.
Yeah.
And my drunk is I don't want your fucking opinion, man.
Yeah, it's sad that he's already sad while drunk, because it only gets worse from there.
Yeah.
When you're the drunkest, that's the best. And if he's sad...
This is terrible advice for any young person listening out there. Being drunk is the fucking best.
Yeah.
Alcohol's amazing.
What? Oh, you're saying yes? I thought you were telling him to relax for a second. No, you're good. You're good with it. But we were just upstairs, being slightly older than we should be, being like, new rules, no shots, we can't do this, don't overdo it. And that's
Also, though, shout out to the person who bought us the shot in the audience.
Yeah, that was really nice. Over there.
Appreciate you, I really do.
As you get older, I fear, this is a warning for you guys. Who here is over 30? All right, so these guys know, very little. As you get older, the window of joy from alcohol narrows so quickly to the point where I'm not even drunk yet and I regret the hangover instantly. I'm already at remorse and I'm not even at joy. Like, I'm already getting an excessive celebration penalty and I'm on the 48. That's not okay. I'm high-stepping as someone's tackling me. It's a sad go Horns. Am I right? Who here goes to UT Austin? Hook 'em, Horns!
So that's the default. We'll just say that every time.
So this guy is already sad as a drunken. That's a sad situation to be in.
Yeah.
That being said, he doesn't want to know advice on how to drink, what to drink, when to drink. This is what he wants to know.
What is? Yeah. What is?
How do I do it?
Like exist?
No. Fuck the old lady that he wants to fuck, dude. Because when you're drunk, you want someone to make you orgasm.
Right.
You want to eat food and come. That's the best situation.
Right. It's like I feel like there are 3 tiers. It's like number 1, fuck, number 2, eat, and number 3, fight. And you're like, if I can't have sex, I'm gonna just eat something really, really unhealthy.
And if you can't find food
and if the
or
diner's
sex,
closed, I just need someone to punch me in the face tonight. And tonight, I think we're gonna do all 3.
I want to have
you and
sex.
I.
Yeah. 69, eat a hoagie, and just beat each other up. That's the new Netflix and chill. No, it's not the new Netflix and chill.
It could be.
Have you ever had sex with an older lady?
No, I don't think so.
Isn't that interesting?
How old?
Let's say 5+ above you.
5 years my senior?
No, 5 years older.
Oh, yeah. I thought you were saying like...
No, I was just making a perverted joke about child molestation, and the fact that you didn't bat an eyelash is pretty
Why do you have
disgusting.
handcuffs on you, man? This whole thing was a fucking sting!
All these people stand out, they all have badges.
You're all cops! You
yeah.
had to tell me...
Have you ever slept with an older lady, someone who's 5 years older than you?
I think so.
Is the game different?
No, it was pretty much the same. I think when I was like 23, I had sex with a 31-year-old, and I did, yeah, the pinch, but it was all fine. Everything was normal.
Why did you say that so quickly? We didn't assume anything was bad, but now I am very curious.
Everything was
I had sex
good.
with 31-year-olds and it was good. It was fine. Everything was normal. You guys know normal,
Yeah,
right? It was
I shouldn't
average
have said
status
that it
quo.
was
The mean
normal.
was achieved. It was a median sex. Nothing weird happened. I didn't cry, so if that's what you're wondering. Actually, nobody cried. I didn't make her call me anything. Anyway, let's talk about something else. So how do I sleep with someone older than me? I guess the answer is, like you would, try to do whatever you do normally.
Yeah, you just sort of... I feel like he was onto something with playing Jumpman and being drunk. That's like...
That's a good start.
Honestly, if you're playing Drake and you're drinking, you're not that far from fucking. It could happen. You're close. That's halfway there. Do you disagree?
And I was just trying to think of a Jumpman pun that would be like having sex with
Come
an older
man, come man.
Oh, yeah, that's good. I don't
Nice.
need no interruption. Woo!
Yeah.
That's
Well,
really
that's just
good.
from the song, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, what were we talking about? I forgot I was on stage. All right, we're about roughly halfway through. Why don't we take a little break for the people listening at home, and we'll be right back after this. Mike Carnell, thank you for the vodka. And some. Wow, amazing. How about
you
Mike and
ordered a drink
Twinnovation
while
earlier, huh? Wasn't that incredible?
Give it up.
And it's a shirt. I Heart Dank Memes for free. Can you believe that was their first live podcast? Weren't they pros?
Can you believe that this guy was wearing an I Heart Dank Memes shirt? I can.
That was his shirt. You're giving him back his shirt, and it says I Heart Dank Memes. The rare shirt that's worse than being topless. I actually, if you like that, I have a Cav-emped suit to sell you. All right, second half of the show. Congratulations, guys, we made it.
We're over the hump.
So this podcast oftentimes is Jake and I hanging out by ourselves. We're answering questions. We're doing our best. Sometimes we're joined by friends.
Correct. Tonight we're joined by 300 friends in Austin, Texas.
That's right. But I think it would be extremely fun to bring out a previous guest of ours. Somebody who's been on the Jake and Amir show.
Yeah.
Somebody who loves eggs more than all of you combined. That's right. Put your heads together for Rick Fox.
Let's begin. Party on, party people, let me hear some noise. DC's in the house, jump, jump, rejoice.
Rick Fox, ladies and gentlemen. Rick fucking Fox.
Fucking Fox.
Oh dear. Why are you here other than the 15-year-old me had a dream and woke up and now I'm on stage with Rick Fox? Like a teenager watching my favorite basketball team win a championship, I close my eyes, I wake up, and one of them's on the stage with me in front of 350 of our newest friends. How are you, sir?
I'm great. I didn't know I would run into you guys.
Yeah, he came here for
Awesome.
Twinnovation.
How small did the two of us just get?
We're little Christian boys asking Santa Claus for a gift.
For those of you listening at home, Rick Fox is just holding us in each of his palms right now.
Like a scale of justice, unflinching, unwavering. Strong Fox. My God, man. Congratulations on being you, first of all.
Oh my gosh, no.
No, yeah, congratulations.
No,
And we
let's-
thought
let-
Nick Rad was hot. Remember when we said
Oh, that
Nick
little
was-
piece
that
of shit compared to
troll?
Rick. Rick actually flicked dirt off his shoe and Nick Rad was born. You... I don't know why we're being mean to Nick.
Sorry, I love you, man.
Yeah,
I
he's
really
a good
do.
guy.
Jump
but
man,
honestly,
jump man.
Rick, how do you love Austin?
I love it. I've been here before. We've spent some time here before.
Yeah.
Texas is.
You love it.
I actually would live here.
You would live
I
here?
would live here.
Is this your favorite city in Texas? You've been to San Antonio, Dallas,
Yeah,
Houston,
I'm not a
I
big
bet.
San Antonio fan.
No
Not a
San
big-
Antonio.
not a big San
Fuck the
Antonio fan.
Spurs.
Spurs.
Yeah, fuck
I-
the Spurs.
I don't really roll
That's
with the Spurs. I don't roll with the Spurs.
Point 4. Who remembers it? That's right. You were there.
We're not endearing
Oh
ourselves.
shit! Sorry. No.
No,
A
I
classy
do.
franchise. Classy
I
franchise.
love this time of year too.
Oh, yeah.
South by Southwest is amazing. You guys for coming out, celebrating these guys and what they do, and everyone upstairs. And then this fucking trailer.
Yeah.
How come you guys didn't call me?
Shit, you're
What
right.
the fuck?
Lonely and Horny season 2.
Starring Rick Fox. Amir's not even in it.
I'm very much lonely and horny.
I very much so doubt it. I very much so doubt it. Because if you are, what hope do we have? We have a question that I think you'd be very helpful in answering, if you don't mind.
How do you see that?
You know what? It's my little beady Jewish eyes. It's like, do you guys ever play Outburst Junior where you like slide it into the red thing? Only I can read it? All right, dated reference. Let's do this. Ready? Rick, do you have a guy's name that we can call this guy?
I heard it's Shmuel. But I'll let Rick come up with this. All right.
I heard that too.
Shmuel, yeah.
This is Shmuel.
Really enthusiastic Shmuel.
We could honor.
Oh?
We could honor
How's that?
well, there's a good choice too. I was gonna honor Kyle since
Kyle.
he's not here.
Yes.
He's a
shit.
member of the Headgum
Kyle
family.
Fox, who's also been on our podcast,
Yeah.
and is a Headgum podcaster.
He's an esports guy.
I like that.
He's an
I like
esports
that.
Headgum
I like
guy.
it's on brand.
But Kyle's young enough. Kobe's old. I think we should go with, there you go, Echo Fox. We should go with Kobe. We'll give him his.
Because this
his-
is the last
Kobe
time we can do
Shmuel.
it.
Why
this is
not,
his last Saturday. No Kobe.
Kobe Shmuel.
Kobe Shmuel Fox.
Yes, there we go.
Your second son, Kobe Shmuel Fox. Me and my friends watch a movie together every Friday. And
Kobe,
a couple
Kobe
of...
has no friends.
Yeah. Oh, that's why he was so good at basketball.
Right, exactly. We may have to change the name.
All right. Kobe Shmuel Fox writes, me and my friends watch a movie together every Friday, and a couple of weeks ago, we rented Milk. We thought it was a boxing movie. Turns out it's about gay rights. I'm not an emotional guy, but it was a great movie, and the problem is, I cried the whole way through. My crying was so bad that when I said goodbye to my friends, I was still bawling like a baby. No one knew what to do. We're all on a football team, and things have been awkward since. Some guys have made fun of me, but my friends have stayed silent. I feel like they are waiting for a revelation, but I'm not gay. I've had a girlfriend for 3 years, and I'm still very much so attracted to her. As a side note, I've become so obsessed with the life of Harvey Milk that my spare time is spent secretly reading biographies and articles about him. And I wonder what this means for me, and how do I tackle the awkwardness at school? Thank you so much. Love, Kobe Shmuel Fox. Let's give it up.
Kobe.
Yeah. Shit,
So,
that is tough.
You were on a team. You're on a basketball team. Was there ever group movie night?
We had group movies.
Anybody cried during them? Is that how it works?
We watched Holes.
He was in Holes. Rick was in Holes. Deep cut. The whole team watches Holes. You're crying at your scene.
Bravo! Bravo me!
Probably. We watched movies like Gladiator.
Like on the road or in the bus, on the
Monty
plane?
Python.
Oh yeah, nobody's crying. during
Yeah.
that.
The Holy Grail. We didn't watch Milk.
Did not bet. That's a
Didn't watch Milk.
sort of weird one to watch in a group.
But I don't know. I don't recall anyone crying. And if anyone would have cried, it probably would have been the actor.
You.
which would have probably been me.
The most sensitive player on
most
the team.
sensitive player on the
That's
team.
actually kind of sexy,
Hold
Mr.
on.
Fox.
Hold on.
Pat on the back. But it's funny because I just imagined Samaki Walker bawling like a little baby.
Well, that would have happened after getting punched in the head, but that's a little
Completely
too far
different
behind
story.
the curtain.
Yeah. Okay, so do you cry during movies? Are you a crier?
I have.
You have cried?
I have. They touch me occasionally.
Really? What can you remember the most you cried during a movie? Both
They
of you
usually,
guys.
Yeah.
Jake,
Wanna
do you
go
remember
first?
most of you cried during a movie?
I mean, I cry during commercials. I cry a lot.
Not even
but-
sad commercials, right?
No,
Yeah,
McDonald's commercials.
you just hate
like, they
consumer-
really are loving it, aren't they?
You just hate commercialism.
I bawled my eyes out during Inside Out. Like, I watched it on an airplane. You're already sort of in a fragile state, and I was working through my own shit at the time too. But
Your 6-year-old daughter.
yeah,
Sorry. Yeah,
dude,
yeah.
I cried throughout that movie.
Like tears streaming down your face. Or like welling up.
Moisture. Yeah, it was on my cheeks. Yeah. No sniffling. I haven't done like a cry since I was like 14 or something.
Oh, I bet it was your 14th.
Was it the second coming?
Oh, yeah.
wait.
You sniffled at the
bet.
second coming?
Easy does it.
I know exactly what you're talking
it.
about.
Ah, crap.
Last time you cried in a
Nah.
movie? Do you remember?
I do.
Sad movie?
I do. I watch it every Christmas.
Oh,
And
Schindler's List?
I
Weird Christmas
wish
tradition?
I could claim It's a Wonderful Life. It's not that one. Because that would probably make sense. Space Jam.
I'm just a huge
actually-
Monstars fan, man. They deserve to win that game.
So I'm going to preface this with, I grew up on a little small island in the Bahamas, and so every time we left the island, I had to say goodbye to my family, and I never thought I might see them ever again.
Wow.
So airports get me.
Airports get
Like
you.
I cry when I drop family members off, loved ones off.
Got
and
it.
I cry when I
Pick them up.
them up.
We're talking the terminal?
So
The terminal? Is it
No,
the
that was a
Terminal?
horrible movie.
Cried at how boring it was.
I cry because there has to be a holiday vibe to the movie as well.
Okay.
Everyone-
For
Yes, who
what?
said that?
Who
said
got it?
Love Actually.
Love Actually.
Yeah. So you know what gets me? Well, any airport scene at the end, the beginning and the end of it, but the little kid, the drumming kid. What's his name?
You watch
Remember
it
the
every
drummer
Christmas. How do you not know?
I'm always drunk. I don't want to admit that I'm the little kid that got rejected by the girl, but then they come back together.
How has any girl ever rejected you? What did they say?
My mom said I can't date you.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, that makes
Blame it on
sense.
somebody
Yeah,
else.
blame it on somebody
That makes
else.
you even
I was
hotter,
like, that's
though.
some bullshit.
Yeah.
Because even if you were a huge Celtics fan, you played for the Celtics too. They have no out.
But I was 12,
Oh, you were 12. That's
12.
what it was.
so it stuck with me.
So Love Actually.
How about you?
I don't.
You are
I,
a robot. When have you ever cried?
I can't. I remember getting sad. I get sad.
You remember getting sad? You remember once when you were sad?
Yeah, the Rolodex of my mind. Sad. I think it was. Do you guys? This is so boring. Do you remember the movie Life is Beautiful? Yeah. It's a movie about a father trying to keep his son happy in a concentration camp.
Sad to one up me, huh?
Yeah. Hey, but Love Actually is pretty sad too. I guess I just don't like the Holocaust. But Christmas is pretty bad too.
Dropping people off at the airport. Sure.
Wow.
You're right about 6 million Jews.
Why, that's the worst thing I can imagine. Saying goodbye to your family for a week. No. I
Okay,
shouldn't.
you win.
So what was this guy's actual question? I fear it.
Yeah, what was it?
First of all, why did he think Milk was a boxing movie?
Yeah.
Was there a boxer named Milk?
My name's Harvey Milk, and I'm here to box you.
Yeah. What a
That
bad
was
boxer he would have
Do
been.
boxers drink milk? Is Great White Hope or something?
Maybe
Like-
he's thinking of a box of milk, but that's a carton, so that's
Yeah.
not even it either. Muscle milk. That's a stretch, but I'll
yeah.
allow it. And imagine when they realized it wasn't about box. At what point in the movie?
They're like, oh,
1971 San Francisco. Let's wait it out. We don't know what happened there.
Should we finish it? I think so. Let's just...
I think the championship bout's coming up, dude.
He started crying because it wasn't a boxing movie.
Yeah.
And then he kept on crying for Mr. Milk.
So I'm so obsessed that he's secretly reading articles on microfiche at the library. What are you doing? Hiding it like porn? Nothing. It's not about Harvey Milk.
He may have wanted to be a lawyer.
You have wanted to be a lawyer?
I said he may have wanted to be a lawyer.
Oh, and then it's like a wish fulfillment thing.
Yeah.
Like Love Actually, but the milk thing.
Didn't want to be the dumb jock, wanted to be the lawyer.
So I wonder, how do I tackle the awkwardness at school? I think being a sensitive athlete is the best thing you can be.
Yeah, it's kind of sexy.
It's kind of worked for me.
Yeah, I bet it has. Because it's like the best of both worlds. You got if you need someone big, strong, talented, and athletic, I got that. You need someone who's like undeniably very sensitive and emotionally available
I'm
for you.
macho and I care about your feelings.
Yeah.
You can fuck me, Mr. Fox.
Season 2 of Lonely and Horny. So what do we tell this guy? It gets better. He's not actually gay, so I feel like we're using that tagline
We're taking
on
his
him.
word for it?
Yeah, I believe him. He has a girlfriend and he loves her very much. I think you don't have to worry. It's childhood ribbing, it's high school teasing, it's not a big deal.
Yeah. Maybe he's moved by justice.
Hey.
What was just about that movie though? Harvey Milk was murdered and then the guy got acquitted.
I didn't see the movie.
He also thinks it's about boxing. You're guessing pretty well.
I actually saw the movie. I cried a little.
Yeah, me too.
So don't worry, it gets better. You'll be fine. You're an athlete. Kids are teasing you now, but it's no big deal. At the very least, you have at least the life of a Rick Fox type person to look forward to.
If your friends are ever like, yeah, you cried, just say that Rick Fox said it was cool.
Yeah.
That'll probably.
Or just throw out he cries at Love Actually.
He cries at Love Actually. All right, let's give it up for this guy. Let's give it up for Rick Fox, who joined us to answer a question. Sir, don't go anywhere because we want to hang out with you after the show. Thank you so much. We appreciate it. Rick Fox, everybody. Rick Fox. Oh, he dropped the mic. But he's picking it back like he's respectful. The athlete, but he's also sensitive.
He's the nicest guy in the world because he turned to me and asked for permission to drop the mic.
Then he did it and felt so bad. One more time for Ulrich Alexander Fox. We are all better people now.
Yeah, just by being near Rick Fox. He glows.
He glows, he glows, he glows. Do you guys have time for one more question and answer?
Do one more. Uno más.
I hope so, because we're not going anywhere.
Get comfortable with your little Tupperware of ice that you have by your feet.
Where was I? Oh, yes.
question.
We have one last question. It is written by a guy, a 17-year-old.
Wait. I would just want to hear from you. Casas?
Yeah, like Spanish for house, but plural.
Casas. Have you been yelling casas all night? I'm really happy we got to do this. Casas.
He's actually selling homes across the border. That's why he's screaming that. If you guys need a house, what's the closest city to Texas? No, in Mexico.
Huh? Monterey?
Monterey. This guy's selling duplexes in Monterey. Some hot casas if you're interested. Find the man in the, I don't know what, Colorado Rockies shirt?
You're just like asking them for help with your bit. I need some geography help. Okay.
Casas writes, I'm a 17-year-old grade 12 student in Canada, and I really need your help. So, with it being my final year of high school, my friends and I decided to create a competition where we all compete in mini games, drinking games, dare competitions, etc. We do this in order to gain points and move up the group table. It was dubbed the 12 Olympics, later dubbed the 12 Limp Dicks. It was real elaborate and shit, with an entire point system based on what place you finish for each event. This was intended to go for the whole school year and end with nice, dude.
Good on you, Casas. You got so fucking excited that we're using your name. You're kicking bottles over.
This was intended to go for the whole school year and end with punishments, mostly humiliating for the limp dicks who finished in the bottom half of the table. The big punishment for the last place finisher was to ask a girl of our choosing to prom.
It's a premise for a teen movie.
This was all fine until one of our friends told the girls we hang out with what the punishment was, and it was my idea. Now nearly every girl in school knows this, and I'm becoming unanimously hated. How would you guys go about getting the girls to like you again? Or do I have to become gay? Thanks for your advice. Love, Casas.
Thank you, Casas.
Thanks for writing.
I think we can all agree he has to become gay now, right?
Is that what he thinks gay people are?
Just guys who have got ostracized by women to the point where they're like, I give up! I'll take a dick in my ass from now on.
I've been hated and discriminated against by every last woman. Next step is to become a gay. This guy is wrong on that. Mm-hmm. He is rightfully unanimously hated.
Yeah.
That is the meanest punishment you could give because it's meaner to the person that doesn't know, is not even part of the game.
Right.
The meanest thing you can do is ask a girl out as a joke. That makes her happy and then secretly sad at the same time.
But you don't understand the point system of the 12 limp tips.
Yeah,
No.
maybe. But unfortunately, I do have some good advice.
Oh, go, please, pray tell.
So let's say you're a girl at the school.
Oh, I can pretend to be that.
And I'm the guy in question. I am Casas.
Oh, shit. All right,
I've devised a
what's
point
my name?
system. Your name is Cheryl.
Cheryl, I love it.
So you're like
I'm 17 years old.
Yeah.
Cool. Am I like
You're
funny?
No,
Am
you're
I,
like
what's my
not part of the popular crew, but
I'm
you're
not?
like the hottest girl of the smart crew.
Oh, awesome.
So you could be popular.
Cool. And all right, what's my parents' relationship status, just so I can get in the headspace?
The dad is a widow.
Wow,
Yeah.
dude.
A
Sad
widower.
past dude.
Yes, dude.
Full house style man.
Absolutely.
Okay. I've got some issues. Did the mother die while I was sort of like cognizant of?
No, she took her
Okay.
own life 8 weeks ago, dude.
Jesus.
Yeah, it is dark.
So I'm really going through some shit, and I do not want to be
Absolutely.
asked out to prom by some
No,
douchebag.
No.
It's not even that she's the ugliest girl at school. It's just that she's the
Yeah.
saddest person.
Oh, I don't think you're the girl that's being asked out. I think you're the girl who's
Excuse
been
you.
told that the ugly girl's about to be asked out as
I
the
see.
loser of the point system. So you
Got it.
approach me and we're like, you're not cool with this situation.
Yeah. I've got a fucking ton of shit on my mind. You think
Of course. And yet still you fight through to stick up for this lady.
Because that's the kind of girl I am.
That's right.
Cheryl doesn't take no shit from anybody, especially this motherfucker, Casas. You were setting this up. What's going on?
So you approach me and you're like, what the fuck? I heard about the point system.
What the fuck? I heard about the point system.
What are you talking about?
Line?
What point system?
What point system? Oh wait, no,
No,
sorry,
no,
my
no,
line.
no, I'm
okay.
saying.
Sorry, this is your scenario.
You're
so what's-
off book. You're just
really?
going naturally.
Okay. The point system that you and your friends made up, the 12 limp dicks thing, where you have to ask the ugliest girl out at school.
Ask the ugliest girl out at school to what?
To prom, bozo.
What are
It's
you
in 6 weeks.
No, you misunderstood.
What are you
it wasn't
talking about?
Asking
But Dylan
her-
told me.
I know what he told you. You must have misheard it. It wasn't asking
I have
her-
really good hearing, okay?
I understand that. But it wasn't asking her to prom.
What was it then?
It was...
I'm sorry, my mother's fucking dead,
I
so just give me 1 second.
No, and I'm here for you.
Fuck,
And I'm here for you.
I'm fighting so many battles right now, and it's just... Okay, I'm back in this, Casas. What did I miss here?
It was not asking...
I can't believe she's fucking gone.
No, I know. I know. How did it happen, if you don't mind me asking?
In
Isn't
front of
it the
my
first thing
fucking
you want
eyes,
to know,
dude.
how it happened? How dark? Why do you want to know that? But you're curious.
Tell me about the point system, you limp dick asshole.
Why asshole? The last place person has to, like I said, last her to prom. The last place person has to pay for her prom.
Pay
You
for
must
the prom?
know. Yeah, because I point to a girl and I have to pay for her prom tickets because prom's pretty expensive, and I thought it would be a fun way to lose money while still helping someone out. But I guess if that makes me a limp dick asshole, then I kind of understand why I don't want to say why your mom did what she did, but at the same time, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. And that's how you do it. You flip the script. You say that, and you have to like make it a rhyme. Not that I didn't ask her, the last person has to pay for her prom. So like, what's another bad thing that I can lie about that has to rhyme? Let's say the last place person has to punch a nerd, and then you approach me.
The last place person has to punch a nerd.
No,
Casas.
not punch a nerd. Eat lunch with a bird.
That's actually really nice.
Yeah, I have to take Larry Bird to lunch.
Oh, I love it.
Why don't you try it? I'll set you up.
Oh,
Hey,
I'm
by
sorry,
the-
I have my mother's funeral to plan.
I actually think you're an asshole. You know why?
Yeah, go ahead.
Because you devised a point system where the last place person has to pants the principal.
No. No, not at all. You
What did I-
misunderstood.
what is it
Why
actually?
did you say principal, you fucking asshole? The last
Pants
place
a
person
teacher.
has to lance a pimple.
Oh!
Thank
That's
you.
fine.
Thank you.
As long as it rhymes, you're fimes.
That's a slant rhyme, and that works.
Is that good enough advice?
I think
it's
it
good
is.
enough.
Yo, let's give it up for Casas. Let's give it up for Texas. Give it up for Twinnovation. Blackman can't jump. She didn't text back. Rick Fox. Nick Rad. Thank you guys so much for coming out. This is a lot of fun.
Thank you.